In my first month, I made $1,000 from my brand new print-on-demand Shopify store, but ultimately I lost $600 when you factor in ads and other expenses. And I talk about that in this video going over my first month. We have now just completed the second month, so how's it gone? I'm going to share everything with you, all the numbers, the profit, the expenses, what sold best, different tactics and tricks that I implemented this month to get the results that I got, everything. It's going to be a cool update video. If you're new here, my name is Shimmy Morris. I create print-on-demand videos on this YouTube channel. I have a community and various other things as well. The links will be down below if you ever want to join any of those communities. And in January, I started a brand new print-on-demand store to prove it's not luck, it's not oversaturated, and that anyone can still do it if they follow the right steps and they do it properly. So my brand new store that I started in January, I started marketing it and running ads to it in February. So February to March, I did around $1,000, but I ultimately lost money. We've now just had March, the whole of March, and it's done amazing. It's done so well. I'm so excited to share with you the numbers and what I've learned this month, because I've learned so much more than I did in the first month, and it's going to be cool. So I've got a whole list of questions, the most popular questions, I should say, and I'm going to go through them, answering them all for you, all whilst giving you an update on how it's going. How many designs do I have? I have 120 live designs on my website currently. Some of those 120 are the same design, just designed differently. So let's just say it's I don't know, for example, eat, sleep, cycling, repeat, right? There could be various different designs for that. It's not that one, but what I'm saying is it could be the same slogan, but a different design. So 120, not a crazy amount. People talk about having 500, 600, 700, 1,000 designs in order to get sales. But actually I found it's not about how many designs you have. It's about what designs you have and the quality of them and how good they actually are. So what I try to do is I try to add a couple new designs every single week based on which designs are selling the best. So my best seller has very similar concepts to it on my store because it's the best seller. What products am I selling? I'm selling t-shirts, 100% t-shirts. This month, I actually wanted to increase my average order value, so I added hoodies to my website. I took the 8 best-selling t-shirts, I put those designs on hoodies, and I listed them on my site. But after doing that, everything kind of went really bad. I didn't get any hoodie sales, but then my t-shirt sales started slowing down as well. And I think it had something to do with adding an extra menu drop down and making it a bit more confusing for people, and also kind of giving too many options in terms of hoodie or t-shirt. So towards the end of the month, I actually got rid of hoodies from my website. You can no longer buy hoodies. And again, I don't know if it's a coincidence, but my sales started picking up a lot more. It's probably random, but I don't know. It seemed a bit strange. What is my most popular color? My most popular color is black. It just is. It always will be. Black is the most popular print-on-demand color. And what I've started to do this month, I'm now in the third month, is any design that had a black design on a white t-shirt and there was no black t-shirt option, I'm actually flipping it and making the design white so that I can have a black t-shirt and I can remove the white t-shirt, because I think every single sale I've got, I think 2 of them were white t-shirts. And all the others were, well, they all weren't black, but all the others were black, blue, green, and a few pink. But black was the most popular. Where are most of my sales coming from? Most of my sales are coming from Facebook advertising and now repeat customers. So it's actually really cool. On your Shopify analytics, you can see what percentage of your sales are coming from repeat customers. And that percentage is going up and up and up every single week as I get more customers. But to be completely transparent, the majority of the sales do come from Facebook ads. And going forward, they'll be coming from TikTok ads, they'll be coming from email marketing, but for now, it's pretty much just Facebook. This month, I had an issue where I had a low AOV, which is an average order value. And if you do Facebook ads, you'll know that you need to have a really high AOV in order to make the ads worthwhile. If you're only getting 1 sale per order, typically your ads won't be profitable because of the amount it costs to get a sale, unless you have an ad that just goes bonkers and it does really well. So what people try to do is they try to up their AOV by doing various different tactics. One of them being on the product page, you can have underneath customers also bought or frequently bought with, or you can have some upsells in the cart, various different things. So my AOV, I wanted to get it to around $45 or $50, around that ballpark, and it's very difficult. So I implemented one really cool tactic that worked brilliantly. I included something called shipping protection. Now, when someone goes and buys something from my Shopify store, what happens is they'll add it to the basket and then they'll check out, or they'll add multiple items to the basket and they'll check out. However, now, because I use, and I'll pop it up on the screen, this shipping protection app from the App Store, I'm still on the free plan, but I'm going to have to move to the paid plan this month. What happens is when they go to the basket, shipping protection is automatically added. Some people do 50 cents, some people do $1, some people do $2. I charge $2 for shipping protection. And because it's automatically in the basket, people will see it and they're like, oh, shipping protection for $2. Yeah, I'm going to keep that in the basket rather than delete it. And what I found is around 85% of my orders since adding shipping protection, people have kept it in their basket, which means if I sell a t-shirt for $30, every single order is now worth $32, pretty much every single order. And it's only $2 extra. I know it's not a lot of money here, but when you're working with such tight margins, those $2 cover all my taxes from Printify. It covers various little costs here and there, and it increases my overall value per item, making this store far more profitable. Because I know, again, $2 is not very much, but when you get 200 orders, that's $400 extra that you wouldn't have had. So it's quite a big deal, and it's super easy to set up. You just download the app, you go through a couple of the settings, and it's done, and it's automatically added to everyone's basket, and they have to remove it if they don't want it, and it's really, really good. By the way, shipping protection just means if there's an issue, they are covered, they are protected. But the reason why I don't mind having it is because regardless if there was shipping protection, if a customer reached out to me and there was an issue, I would probably give them a full refund anyway. I really believe in good customer service. And this month, actually, someone did reach out. There was a problem. I went above and beyond. I sent them a new one, all of that. A couple of days later, they ordered 4 items in one go because they were so happy, and they've left me a good review. So they were really happy with the customer service. It's brilliant how you can just flip someone around just like that. How many ads did I make in the month of March? Well, I don't have the exact number because it would involve me going through counting everything, and I should track my ads a little bit better than I do, but I'm not at the moment. But I can tell you it's over 150 different ads. And when I say different ads, I mean either different designs, different ad creatives like images, or different copy that shows up at the top of the ad. And this is all to try and find and test different things. You want one ad to kind of pop off. Currently I've got 5 ads that are 5 campaigns. Each of them have a couple of ads in them, but 5 campaigns where they've all popped off and they're all doing well and they're all getting me sales every single day. And that's kind of like the position you want to be in, because then what you'll do is you'll increase the budget for those ads. And as long as you're profitable, so for every dollar you spend, you're making $2 or $3, then that's a good position to be in. Just keep adding money and keep making more money. So yeah, there's been a lot of work on ads this month. How many different ad creatives, image and copy? Well, most of the time I am using the same ad copy and the same ad creative. And the reason for that is when someone sees my ad, or if you're running ads, if someone sees your ad on Facebook, let's say it's a picture of the t-shirt or a model or something, when they go to your website, you want them to immediately spot that t-shirt again. Because my ads don't send people to the product page, it sends them to the collection page. And that way they can see a whole bunch of different products. It's been tested and it converts much better. But if I have an ad with a model, with a t-shirt, whatever, and you can't really see the design, or whatever it is, and then they go to the website and there's these big mock-up images and it's a different image to the ad, like their mind won't connect the dots straight away. Whereas I want them to see the ad, come to my website and see the exact same shirt, the exact same image that they saw in the ad. So that's what I do, and that's why I mainly have the same ad image. I did change the ad image for a week. It did okay, but not well enough to continue running it. And in terms of the copy, I do change the copy every so often to test out different call to actions and different sale amounts and various different things. Was I profitable every single day? No. a lot of the time people aren't. I know some very big players in this game and they're not profitable every single day. Sometimes you have a bad day. And I now use a profit and loss like balance sheet that I've got on Excel spreadsheet, like on Google Sheets, where I track my expenses, which is the cost of goods, so Printify products, my ads, and then all the money made from Shopify every single day. Most days are profitable, which is why the month actually ended out well. But not every day was profitable, and you just have to. It sucks those days. Like really, you have a down day, but it is just the way it is. Is there a particular ad that is driving most of the traffic and most of the sales? So I spoke about having 5 different campaigns. Within those 5 campaigns, there are 12 different ads. And in terms of, is there one driving most of the traffic? Yes. Very, very much so, yes. And I will show you exactly those numbers. To put this in perspective, this one ad spent $2,000 of my overall budget for the month, which was about $3,000. And this one spent 2 of it. So it's spending a good portion of the money. Now, this ad actually has 285 shares, 380 comments, and 1,200 likes. So that ad is doing really, really well. And the shares alone are getting me a lot of organic traffic, getting me organic sales that I don't have to pay for. So yes, once you find an ad, and this was one of my first ads, and it just did brilliantly. So once you find an ad that pops off, you want to keep it going because Facebook are constantly learning your audience. They're learning what traffic to send. And when you keep an ad going for the longer it's going, they're going to only learn more, and they're only going to send you better traffic over time, unless there's a Facebook glitch, which there actually was this month, but I'll get on that in a second. What product do I use on my store? So I was using Bella Canvas 3001. However, I went through all the numbers, and this is where I added shipping protection because I wanted to really up my profit here. And the margins are quite small to begin with. I know I spend about $9 on an item and I sell it for $26 or $27 to $30. So on the outside, it looks like there's really good margins here. But actually, when you factor in ads and other things, the margins can go down. So I was using Bella Canvas, and then I have now switched everything over to the Gildan 64,000. This has saved me just under $1 per item. Now again, that doesn't sound like a lot of money, but in the grand scheme of things, now that I've got $2 from shipping protection, about $1 because I switched items, that's $3 extra pretty much for every single sale. That makes a huge, huge difference. And in terms of the actual product, the quality was pretty much the same. The reviews are about the same. Everything is pretty much the same. There was no reason to go for the Bella and Canvas. It was just costing me a lot more money. So yeah, if you're looking to increase your margins even just a little bit, just look at everything. Look at the product you're using. Look at the add-ons that you have. Look at the prices you're selling for, everything. So for me, doing this was enabled me to have a lot more profit per item. Halfway through the month, there was a huge Facebook issue, and this is what I touched upon this a bit earlier. But basically, I don't know what happened, but they must have changed something, and my cost per website click went down drastically, which you would think, oh, that's great, it's cheaper, more website clicks. But actually, the quality of traffic that was being sent to the website was far worse, and it wasn't as optimized. So I was getting more visitors to my website, but less sales. Which gave me a bad conversion rate on my site. People were bouncing a lot more. People didn't spend as much time on the website. So what I had to do there is I had to lower my budget drastically, pause some of my ads, just wait this out. I think it's over now because I've been running ads again at full steam ahead and my sales have been great. Yesterday we did $400, which is great for a single day. So it was an issue during the month, but it's not anymore. And what this kind of makes me feel is like Facebook ads is good. It's great, I should say, but you can't rely on it. Just like you wouldn't rely on Etsy or Redbubble from suspending you, you wouldn't rely on Facebook. You want to have backups, which is why I'm working on TikTok. I'm working on building the email list. I'm working on doing various things. I'm adding slips into each product now so that people get discounts and they come back and they share with their friends. There's various things that I'm doing so that I don't have to rely on Facebook. However, Facebook is still the main source of traffic, and it will be for a while. Now, let's actually go through my analytics. I've got my computer here. I'm going to go through the exact amount I've made, spent all of it for the month of March so we can see, was it profitable this month? Let's find out. Now, before I do, let me just quickly tell you, I've just remembered, before I go over the numbers, I've got a community for print-on-demand sellers. It's completely free, and I talk about everything to do with print-on-demand. There's 500 plus people in the community now, and it's buzzing. The people are dropping bombs left, right, and center. It's great. There's so much information being shared. You can click the link down below to join. It's a really, really, really fun community, and it's talking about print on demand, Etsy, Amazon, a little bit about Shopify, because I'm actually working on a specific community just for Shopify, which is coming out very, very soon, which I'll share with you when it's ready. But for now, if you haven't joined the community, click the link down below, check out the free community. I'm sharing tons of cool stuff. I'm sharing an exclusive video with that community nearly every single day. I try to share an exclusive video every single day, just going over specific numbers or specific tactics or specific design things. It's really, really cool. So definitely check that out. And for now, let's go over the numbers. Let's see how I did. Once we've done all the numbers and everything, I'm going to go over what the plan is for next month. So for the month of March, we did sales $5,786. Absolutely mind-blowing. I am so over the moon by this. Considering in the first month we did around $1,000 and we've now more than 5x'd our income from this brand new store. Again, second month. It's really ridiculous how quickly things can take off. Online store visitors, 8,351. Average order value, this is what I was talking about. Halfway through the month, I did the shipping protection and I did various things, but it's still $36.22. I need to get that up to $45, and that is what I'm tirelessly trying to figure out how to do. And the best kind of way to do that is to create similar kind of styles and designs to your most popular seller, and that way people who buy your most popular seller will most likely buy this other one as well. The online store conversion rate for the month wasn't very good, 1.59%. It's okay. I would have preferred for it to be near the 2 to 3% mark, and I'm working on that as well this month. Total orders, 144 orders. Returning customer, this is the cool one. Returning customer rate is 4.86%. So it's a brand new store, but I reckon after a few months, this will go to 10% and 15% and maybe even 20%. And returning customers is great because that is just free money that you're getting. There's no ads, nothing. They like your product, they come back and they buy again. And most likely they will also leave a review. So $5,786 spent, around $3,000 in ads, and then product goods, all of that kind of stuff. I've worked it out. We made just around $600. Now, that isn't a lot of money. Considering we lost $600 the first month, we've now gained $600. I'm really, really happy. I think we are in an amazing position. We are 2 months in. We are profitable. Even though it was only $600, it's still profitable. Next month, double it to $1,200. The month after, maybe get it to $3,000. The month after, get it to $4,500, $5,000. This isn't a fast game. I'm not looking to be making hundreds of thousands of dollars really, really quickly. But the whole idea of this experiment was to show that you can still build a brand new print-on-demand store. You can still make it work. You can still make it profitable. 2 months in and it's being profitable. Even if it was $100 profitable, it's still profitable, right? I've said that word way too many times. So the fact that it's about $600 in profit right now, I'm very, very happy with that. And I'm very, very excited to kind of scale this up next month. So talking about next month, what am I going to be doing? I'm going to be focusing on figuring out how to increase the AOV, which is the average order value. That will help massively. That will kind of help bridge the gap between ad spend and revenue on Shopify. Because if one person who clicks the ad buys 3 items, that's going to be a lot better than one person clicks, one person, and then they buy 1 item. So that's why I've really got to up the AOV. The next is scale up ads. More ads, more creatives, more everything. I've got to keep going with ads, and I want to find way more winners, I should say, and I want to create more designs. I want way more designs. So I can see everything that's working, and I want to create more designs that are like it and create ads for those designs so that they can work as well, work together. And the next is TikTok. I said in my last video in month 1 that I was going to focus on TikTok in month 2. I didn't focus on it. I didn't focus on it. I couldn't find the time. I was building this community that I was talking to you about, which is going really brilliantly. I just didn't have the motivation to do it. I don't know why. I don't know what it is, but when I look at TikTok and I look at creating videos, it's just such a daunting task. But anyways, this is my goal for this month, as well as doing the membership and all these other things. I've set time aside every single day to work on TikTok, and I've actually come up with really, really good strategies. So I'm a bit late with this video. It's the 8th today, and I've already created 100 different ideas, and now I'm going through creating the videos of all of those ideas, and then I'll post 2 videos a day for the foreseeable future. You only need one of them to take off. I saw someone post a TikTok, it took off, and they got $10,000 in sales the next day. So you only really need one to take off, and that's what I'm banking on, having one TikTok take off. And lastly, I'm going to focus on also getting more reviews for my store. So I have some reviews, and I'm using Loox, Loox. It's a Shopify app, and it's good. It's a great app, but I am struggling to get reviews. People just don't want to leave reviews. It's very hard. So I'm focusing on how to get more reviews, and that is a big thing. But anyways, that is the update for month 2. If you have any questions, if you want to know anything, let me know in the comments. But actually, let me know in the community section after you join, because that's where everyone's asking questions, everyone's getting answers, everyone's talking. The classes are there. I've got my entire print on demand course there, which is free. I've got different subjects where people are able to talk in different chats. It's really, really cool. So if you have any questions, besides leaving a comment, because obviously that will help the algorithm, go and join the community and just join in, see what everyone's doing, and ask for help or offer advice or whatever you want to do. Anyway, thanks so much for watching.